Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is Player2 for you, WishyWings, and welcome to a tutorial video on the channel yet again. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but a lot of you guys... Oh, we gotta take off the glasses. Oh, God, it's bright. Usually I keep these glasses on all the time when I'm editing, but... Regardless, a lot of you guys have been asking me how to install mods onto Xenoverse 2, but not just to install mods into Xenoverse 2, but how the heck to play mods online in Xenoverse 2. Now, before I tell you guys exactly how to do that, this is a reminder that yes, it is bypassing a few things that Bandai has put out in order to, like, you know, stop modders and cheaters from coming into the game. If you decide to go into a lobby facing other players with mods installed, you're kind of playing at your own risk, and you are probably likely to get banned. So be careful with these mods. Like, even if you think, like, you know, you're signing into a public lobby, and this is, like, not like the main lobby, but, like, you know, if you're, like, in a 1v1 lobby, if you feel like, you know, you still have mods installed, or you have, like, a modded outfit, or a modded attack, or a modded transformation, make sure you get the heck out of there and not use your modded moves, because you're entitled for banned, and I don't want you guys to get banned on this. So, we are going to show you guys exactly what you need to do. Now, first off, you need to get the mods installed onto Xenoverse, which Xenoverse mods, it hasn't changed in the 3 years that the game's come out. It's pretty much all the same. So what are we going to do? Well, we are going to be showing you guys, first off, you need this, okay? You're going to need these two files here. You're going to be needing whatever the latest version of the installer and the patcher are. You could, you could go ahead and find the patcher. Patcher's here. You install it. Oh, well, actually, you install it right. My webcam's blocking it. You install it right there, and then the installer, you install it right there. So you're gonna need this every single time Xenoverse updates, like a major update, like, you know, a new DLC comes out. You're gonna need the newest version of the patcher, because every single time a new update comes out, the patcher and installer become obsolete, and you're not able to use your mods. You actually might not even be able to get into the game until you have like the next patcher. Thankfully, these guys are pretty fast. They're usually like half a week to a week until the next patcher comes out after a Xenoverse update. So, you know, just bear with it. If you were wondering why you can't get into Xenoverse after an update, just look up these forums. Eventually, you will get into them. They'll update them. They're pretty good on that. So, after you download it, I mean, I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to. After you download, so, you're going to be getting these two files, which is a XV2 install and a patcher, which, you know, you have your install, which is right here. Get out of here, WinRAR. Make sure you have WinRAR, by the way. Usually that's, yeah, whatever. Usually that's always a given, but yeah, make sure you have these two files right here. These two files, you want all of your installs and you want all of your patchers. So, what do you do after this one? Well, you got to find where your Xenoverse is located on your computer directory. If you are curious where that actually is, you could go ahead and you could go to your Steam library. You go to your Steam library. My God, I have way too many games. Go to your Steam library. You click on it. Go to Properties. And then you go Local Files. And then you go Browse Local Files, which should bring you exactly to where your Xenoverse file is. Huzzah. Let me get that out of there so you can get this out of there. Now you can see my cute boat girls in the background. But yeah, so this, you're going to want this one. Now, as you can see already, I've already got stuff installed in my Xenoverse one because I've already done it. All you have to do is, you know, just hold Control-A, drag everything into these files, save with this one, drag everything in there. Pretty dang easy. Now, that's that. Everything is good. So you have the mods set up, but there's still a couple things you have to do first, okay? There's still a couple things you have to do, because if you try installing the game right now, you are not going to be able to get into an online server. So how the heck you do so? Well, first off, you got to go inside the patcher and click on the XV2 patcher, which then it should bring up this file right here. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of stuff here, but honestly, it's pretty easy to follow. Like, one of the things right here, if it unlocks all characters only in code, saves other files if they aren't modified, unlock character all equals true. It's going to be false by default. If you want every single character in the game, you hit true on that. That's not the important of this video, but you could look through this all there. There's a couple things that you are going to be wanting. First off is disables internet usage by the game. Offline mode equals, well, for you guys, most likely it'll be true. By default, it's true. Make sure you set that to false, because by default, you're not going to be able to get online. It makes it so that you can't access the Xenoverse servers when you have this on there. So make sure you take that off. Another one that you have to do, if I have to go through right here, where is it? Here we go. Makes freezer siege events possible. Well, let's actually highlight. Makes freezer siege events possible in offline mode. It requires offline mode equals true to, or you won't be able to do that. Make sure you add this to false, because you'll be getting errors every single time you load into the game. So make sure you take that off. Yay. Another one that I've seen that like people have done, but I'm really not too worried about, is this one. The following patch is undocumented. Use it at your own risk. Excessive air contamination equals false. People set that to true. You can set that to true. I have it like this, and it works perfectly fine. So, you want it true, you can have it true. If not, you have it false. Huzzah! You got that one done. Booyah. So now you make sure you hit save there, and then you click out of that. You don't have to touch it anymore. Now, next step you're going to want to do. Take this anti-cheat. You see it where it says easy anti-cheat right now? Make sure you copy it and duplicate this file, and then rename this file to original. You want one that is not touched, because we're going to be doing something to the anti-cheat that will make it so that you can actually go online and bypass the anti-cheat. And where do you find that one? Well, you find that on, well, if my computer doesn't beep at me, that'd be cool. Don't know why I did that. This video right here, which I'll link in the description down below, because I don't want to give out his, he's the one that I found it from, so I don't want to take it from him. Legendary Agwan, who does a lot of pretty cool Xenoverse mods. This is his channel. You're going to want to download this one right here. Anti-cheats right there. Make sure you click that. And, click on his video. Make sure you got, you give him, the money. Even though make sure you have your ad blocker off, unlike me, because I've already clicked on him so many times. So he's got so much money from me already. But make sure you click that. It's going to be downloading a file immediately, which then will bring up, if it's right here, anti-cheat fix 1. All you got to do, open that bad boy up. And just like with the launchers and everything, you take this, you drag it in there, booyah, now you have access to online mode while you're doing mods. Now, after all of that is done, now you can actually start installing mods. I know, crazy, right? There's a lot of stuff that you have to take in. If you have to go back and forth with this video, I understand. Make sure, though, remember, if you want to play this with friends, your friends are going to have to do exactly the same thing you are, or your games are going to mess up. So, you have to have the same mods in the same exact order, or things might be a little bit weird, especially if you guys are playing with, modded characters and modded maps. They have to be in the same exact slots, or the game is going to freak out. So that's one thing that I wanted to address too. So you got this. Huzzah! Everything is good. Now, what you're going to want to do to actually install mods, now imagine that, install mods, you click install. When you click install, it's going to ask you where to put your directory. Where's your game? It's going to ask where your game is. You go into Xenoverse 2, you go into bin, your game's right there. Don't go to the one that says start here. Go to the one that says bin, and then this one right here, because that one's a lot easier. That one seems to be a lot better. So here we go. You have all these mods. Woohoo! Look at all these mods. Look at all these mods. So these are all my transformation mods that I currently have in the game right now. I barely even use them, but they're all in the freaking game right now. Huzzah! Everything is okay. So what else what are we going to be installing today? Well, we're going to be installing the Never Heard Before Skill Pack Volume 2. I'm going to install these ones, show you how freaking easy it is, and then I'm going to go into a game with a game with my girlfriend, who is we're both me and her are doing the couple Saga modded Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 series, and we're going to prove that this stuff actually works, and we're not just talking out of our butts. So, all you have to do, first off, make sure you make an account on the xenoversemods.com. Make sure you make an account, because you cannot download mods without an account. So make sure you do that. You don't gotta pay anything, don't gotta do anything, just, make a user, password, blah, blah, blah. And then this will pop up, download, you hit download. Sometimes this will bring you into another menu, because sometimes modders will try to make a couple bucks off of this by bringing it into like a Mediafire or like an AdFly, or bringing them to their own personal website. Go ahead and do that. It should give you tutorials. You do that, everything is fine. The modder gets a couple bucks. Everybody's happy. But sometimes people just like making mods because they like making mods. So this is one of those cases, so we just go straight ahead and download. Booyah. Now this one is open. You can see here, never heard before, skill pack volume 2. Now I do recommend to keep a file on lock so that you can always know where your raw Xenoverse download mod files are. So just take this, drag it into there. Booyah. You're not done yet, okay? So here we are. We go in here. You see that right now. Never heard for stuff is right there. And these are all the moves. These are all .x2m files, which .x2m took me forever to figure out what a .x2m file stand for. Xenoverse 2 mod. Freaking stupid. So you go ahead, go back into your installer. Go ahead, click this. And then what I do to make sure that everything is fine, we go back into our Xenoverse mods, go to here, take this, go down to here, and then open. It's going to ask you, it's going to tell you that you're installing multiple files at the same time. You say, yep, and then it does take a couple seconds. I will admit, it does take a few seconds for it to go. It actually even says not responding. It takes a couple seconds here. While you do that, you can say hi to my beautiful face. I know I'm gorgeous. Just kidding. But also, while this is going on, if you... Oh, there it goes. See? All mods successfully installed. So now we have all those mods installed. They're kind of all mixed up, but you can see the author, that's Amurzaki, is the person who did it. So those are the mods in there. By the way, if you have any other questions, you guys asking me, let me know in the comments below, or on my Twitter, or on my Discord, because I'm more than welcome, more than happy to help you out with that. So we got that done. We have all this now figured out. The mods are now installed. So what I'm going to do now is hop into a game with me and my girlfriend, where both of us have all the mods installed, and we're going to be doing a 1v1 match to show off that these moves actually do work. So BRB, guys, I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Alright, guys, now we are in mid-game now. I'm with my girlfriend now. Say hi, honey bunch.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm fixing my controller because my controller is awful. Ow, I just jammed my thumb. Whatever. So we now both have the mods installed that I showed you guys on screen, and we're going to prove that it freaking works. So go ahead, use that Omega Charge right now, babe. So you can see that is clearly not a regular move. Like, you know, see, I could do something similar with Dark Insurgents. She could see that completely, which completely covers the entire screen for me, which is really freaking cool. Try out a couple of the other moves. Don't lock onto me, but I just want to show you. Sometimes, though, it does kind of freak out your character, especially this kind of mod pack, so go use one of the moves, babe. Don't lock onto me. Don't lock onto me.
Don't lock on you?
I don't want to get hit. All right? Go ahead, do it. Yeah, your character stretches out like crazy. See, I have something similar. Rose Big Bang makes your character ridiculously awful looking, but it's cool. It's just, you know, this is just an example of certain moves. There's hundreds upon thousands of moves you can use, but there was a couple that I wanted to see. Like, you know, it's freaking cool looking, you know? It's freaking dope. And I hope you guys, you know, installing this mod actually did work it out. If this is a mod that you guys wanted, hope you guys are enjoying this mod. And if this helps you with future mods, that'd be freaking awesome too. So reminder, if you want you and your friend to use these mods, make sure you install them at the exact same time of everybody. You know, when it comes to like character mods and map mods, especially do that. Make sure you always are doing the same slots for everything. Make sure you install the same aura. Wow. That means make the same order, because if you don't, things are going to get weird. So, you know, on that note, watch this freaking cool looking move.
Ooh.
There we go. I can't even see what it looked like on my screen, but it took like 5 charges. So it's like, I
don't have enough key for my other moves I have on here.
Oh, that stinks. Oh, instant rise, but let's see here. Here's a minus energy ball. It's freaking giant. That would destroy a planet. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining again. Need any help with the mods? Let us know in the comments below. In general, let us know. We would be happy to help, and I hope this tutorial helps you out a little bit. So, thank you guys again for joining us. There we go. Have that. Whoop. And we will be seeing you later.
え